Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to Moose Lodge.
This is real life, folks. There's no
The lighting is terrible right here, but
there's no cue cards, no do-overs, no retakes.
no flashing lights.
What you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Hope you love it.
Sometimes I can edit random stuff out that is non-irrelevant or
Irrelevant.
that is irrelevant to the situation, but we left Moose Lodge 5 days ago. We went back to Nebraska. We got a lot of stuff done, like a lot of loose ends tied up, a lot of things, rushed around, did all that, and we just got back up here today. We left last Sunday, got home back to Nebraska around 4, and now it's Friday. We left at 4 o'clock this morning.
And it's 4
Right now.
in the afternoon, and here we are.
Here we are. We are unpacked, and we're just kind of
It's
taking a breath,
anybody
and
that
relaxing.
you wouldn't know.
What?
Anybody that drives a long way,
Oh, I'm
you know,
passenger princess.
8 or 9 hours, it's stressful. And like the first hour of when you arrive at your destination, it's kind of like decompressing. Like you don't have to have your head on a swivel, and you don't have to be watching everything. You don't have to be paying attention. You can actually just sit down for a second and
Yeah.
and what a breath of fresh air. I mean,
It really is fresh here. It smells like pine. I don't know if the trees are sapping out or what's going on right now, but it is like...
they must be, because Greta sat down and she immediately had sap stuck to her butt.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense then.
I don't. Yeah,
It's very
and you can
fragrant.
smell it.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
And not a single mosquito, and don't say it too loud, but not a single deer fly. So,
Right.
saber-toothed
And-
tiger flying saber-toothed tigers.
So, yeah, that brings me to, since we're talking about insects, so it's Friday. On Wednesday, I was getting some weed eating done at some property we own in this mulch bed around this giant cottonwood tree, and apparently I trimmed over or maybe stepped on a nest of ground-dwelling bees,
Not
or
bees.
possibly
Yellow jackets.
yellow jackets.
They 100%.
I think it was
Or yellow
yellow jackets. And I got myself into a bit of a medical emergency. It was really bad. I think I got stung 16 times. I dropped my weed eater right there when I got stung twice, dropped my weed eater once I realized what was going on, ran down the street, ended up in somebody's front yard on the ground, stopped dropping and rolling and hyperventilating and freaking out because they chased me there and kept attacking me. And once I kind of finally got the attack over with, I was still freaking out. I was hyperventilating. It was a very scary situation. And I couldn't find my phone or my AirPods. My phone was in the middle of the street. My AirPods were halfway back to the weed eater, which was still laying on the nest running. Called Jason, and he's like, well, what are you going to do? I'm like, well, I'm going to go home and I'm going to take a shower. And he's like, no, you're not. You have 2 options. It's either you get in your pickup and you drive to the emergency room and I'll meet you there, or I will come get you and your weed eater. And
You're slightly delirious.
I was very delirious.
Because I never told you to get in your truck and drive. I actually said, I'm going to come get you and take you to the emergency room. And you said, no, I can drive. I'm driving.
Oh, I was arguing with you. To be honest, I also believe that I experienced a panic attack, very kind of out of body. It was really scary. I don't know. Very argumentative and combative, I guess. I was kind of like a little bit crazy there.
Let's cut to the chase.
Cut to the chase.
Let's shorten this story up.
Okay. I got to the emergency room. They didn't have tweezers. They had plastic tweezers.
Well, you're not even making this shorter.
But they did get they were pulling stingers out, which they say yellow jackets, their stingers don't come out, but I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments what the heck I got stung by. I still don't know.
How many in Nebraska? There are no stinging ground-dwelling bees on record.
According to the Google. Yeah.
If you Google ground-dwelling bees in Nebraska or in the Midwest, you will find nothing that stings. Okay.
Yeah.
Correct us if we're wrong. And then there's also controversy because she had stingers in her arms and her butt and her ankles and her cankles and her back and her tricep and her bicep. There were stingers in there, and they say that yellow jackets won't release their stinger, and they can sting you multiple times, and only a bee can sting you basically once and lose their stinger
and die. Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever. We'll you guys guess and do the comment click thing or whatever, because when we get home, I'm going to be the judge, jury, and executioner on said ground dwelling animal. And I'll let you know what they are.
Yeah, we're very curious. I don't know. They say the pain I was in is the equivalent to putting out a cigar on your tongue. I would agree to that. Very painful, very itchy. I swelled up real bad. It's going down right now, believe it or not. But I went to the ER. They pumped me full of Benadryl. And I did not go into anaphylactic shock. I survived. I did not sleep last night. I was in a lot of pain, swelling, blah, blah, blah. I'll throw some pictures in so you guys can see what that all looked like. Good times. Glad it's over. Very happy to be at Moose Lodge.
Probably should have poked herself with her EpiPen. I think the reaction would have been less.
Yeah.
But EpiPens are supposed to be for emergency, life or death, dire straight allergic reactions. But in this situation with you having alpha-gal and not being able to be treated with anything other than IV form liquid Benadryl, no painkillers, there's nothing that she can take that is safe with her alpha-gal. Maybe the EpiPen would have been the answer, like right away to get on top of it.
Just get on top of it.
Anyway,
what came after has been pretty intense.
The 3 or 4 days, only because I live with her, I can tell you the 3-4 days after she's stung is way worse than the incident and the episode of being stung.
Yeah.
Like that's a traumatic, painful, scary, if you've ever been attacked by bees, it's a helpless feeling. And
very violated.
Yeah.
Which obviously I violated their home. I understand that.
I want to go see where those people stopped and walked in.
Okay, let's go check it out.
I'm kind of.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm alive. I'm here. I'll throw some pictures in so you guys can see some of my sting sites. Some of them are in places I can't show you.
Heal.
But just lots of swelling, and the way the venom spread out is just wild. If I only got stung like once or twice, it wouldn't have been so bad, but 16.
Come on.
Pretty much full body experience. And I can tell my swelling's going down now because my skin feels like jello.
Go.
Feels real, it's bizarre. But anyway. Naughty boy. Good morning. Jason's back there getting our bear bait ready to go to freshen up our baits. Greta is being a crazy girl. Haven't filmed much in the last day and a half since we got here. To be quite honest, I've been very miserable. I think I finally broke yesterday afternoon. I feel a lot better today. Just a little bit itchy. The swelling has gone down a lot, which is such a relief. I'll throw some pictures in. We have had some bears come to a couple of our baits. Not on a pattern or a schedule by any means. Just show up, check it out, eat a little bit, and leave. Lots of raccoons. So we're going to go freshen them up. There's a lot of natural food right now. Berries, acorns, whatnot. The bear would rather have. So it'll be interesting. The season opens in, tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow, September 1st. And our son is up with some friends of ours south of here. And he's got a bear tag, so he'll be hunting. And then I drew a special tag, so I'll be hunting and Jason will hunt with me. I'll keep you guys posted if we're successful. We should be. I'll at least post pictures. I won't get too much into the details because that's not really what this channel's about. It's not a hunting channel. It's an off-grid channel. But it is part of what we do and how we live and how we've always lived. Jason, his whole entire life. Me, for the last 20 years. It's part of our life. Not much meat gets bought from the grocery store. I can't eat it anyways, but my family does. And yeah, So anyway, the sting's getting better. It's a beautiful day, quiet, peaceful, wonderful, and we're gonna go get on the Moose Lodge boat, go check our baits.
The noisiest creature out here.
Mm-hmm. We are loud.
There it is. Oars laying around the boat. Put one of these on your hook.
Okay, I will. It's pretty out here right now. Jason's got things going on back here.
Got myself a little, well, this is maybe a little bigger than a hammer handle, but oh yeah, it takes drag.
All right.
I'm going to tire him out a little bit so I don't look like a silly goose while it's in the boat.
Okay. Look it.
Oh, he is doubly hooked.
Oh, he's mad.
He is so mad.
Listen, mister, I was just hungry and fancy seeing you here.
He's just not quite done.
Okay.
No net. We're just out here.
Well, we came to check our baits and we brought poles with, but didn't really plan to be serious about fishing. Ooh.
Yeah, he got after it.
Good way to start the day.
Yeah.
Smile.
Hold on, let's.
The sky is really pretty. Nice. Good work. Start the day with a little fish. Actually, we started the day with coffee on the front porch. Now we're in a boat fishing. It really doesn't get much better than that.
No. No, it doesn't. Oh, he flew off. Boy, they can shake their head. You grabbed the camera, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Don't do that anymore.
Okay. It's my fault.
No.
Bye, fish.
What fish?
No fish. Look what I just got.
Why am I holding it then?
Well, because I have the camera and I like little fish, but I will hold that.
You want to hold it for a picture?
Yeah, I'm going to have to. I just got this guy.
You going to hold this one?
Yeah. Jason gets him out of the water for me, so it's like a group effort.
Why am I holding your fish?
I just got that. Oh my gosh. Woo! Wow. That was fun.
That's a big one.
Oh my gosh. Picture. Okay, so we literally came out here to feed the bears, right? And we brought are just 2 fishing poles. We did not bring a tackle box. We didn't bring a net. We do have life vests and oars.
Legal.
So we're legal. But we don't have all the things that we need to fish.
We are literally using for bait what Hunter left in the bottom of the boat for garbage the last time he was fishing. Like these swim bodies that, I don't know, there was probably 3 or 4 swim bodies just laying around the boat. The head's torn off, or they caught too many fish, or I don't know, whatever reason.
Right. Mine was like sun-baked and cracked. The one that I just caught that bass on, but I have officially lost 2 swim baits. We go to town and I keep forgetting to buy worms, so we just kind of like we're literally tinkering around with what was in here.
This is the last swim bait in here. So
once it's gone,
I'd give this one to Loris, and she's obviously catching all the fish today. Give this to her and let her lose this last one.
Yeah, I've already lost 2, but kind of fun. We're literally just jacking around and having a really good fishing morning. So, and it's beautiful. It's like glass out here. Yeah. So pretty.
So quiet. So.
Yeah. Just like the solitude of it is pretty incredible. We're so lucky. So anyway, it's good morning. Yep. Whoop. Whoa! Okay, bye.
Needless to say, he just threw that hook.
Yeah, you still have your swim bait. Yep. Catch him again. That's awesome.
Did you get that on?
Oh yeah, he's sent front and center there.
Oh, that's cool. Watch me throw this hook out of my mouth.
Yeah, that's okay. I still count that as a catch. Did you get him?
Yeah, I got him. Basser. This is not shaking his head like a bass. It is. It's a delicious bass.
It's a delicious bass. Easy now. You have some stinging creature PTSD going on. So anything that goes bzzz, kind of lose my mind. Good work. Hey. Hold on. I like the clouds. So pretty. It's fun. All right. We just got to our next little spot. I wish I would have had the camera on because a giant bald eagle just flew out of that tree right as we pulled up here, and it was beautiful. So neat to watch him fly away.
Can't wipe this smile off my face.
All right, we're gonna go feed this bear over here, and then we're gonna go back to the lodge and make blueberry pancakes. Because that's all I'm thinking about right now. I worked up an appetite.
Place your bare feet on the ground. Let me hold you.
What's that?
Can't believe the raccoon beetles took that over.
Yeah, this got tipped over by a raccoon.
And empty.
And emptied. And the raccoon was like half the size of that barrel. It was huge. Like 70-pound raccoon.
I'll let you work on that canvas.
Okay.
Before you get it all smelly again.
Gosh, it's so pretty out here. We were gonna go have blueberry pancakes, but Jason's still fishing.
Well, I found my white spinnerbait. I had to give it a try.
He thought maybe somebody took it out of the boat because the boat's just been sitting here. Trying to follow you.
He's a fighter.
Being a very bad camera person at the moment because I have no idea what I'm even filming. Oh, get you.
Ready to come in here? Yep.
That's not bad. Wow. Wowie, wow.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah. He's
There he is.
pretty.
Yeah.
Wow, they're pretty fish. They got big teeth.
Sharp teeth.
Big, sharp teeth. Yep.
Slimy.
Slimy.
If I told you, you won't have to worry about a thing. I am here. Please don't worry about a thing, 'cause I am here.
Hey.
Hi, people. I really haven't talked to you guys much this week yet.
No?
Feel like a lazy bum. We haven't really done much constructive. Actually, a lot of you even make comments like, you guys ever just not do anything? Well, here's us not doing anything.
Here's us not doing anything.
Boring, no content. Sorry.
Well, we went fishing and we fed the bears and I'm recovering from a bunch of stings and
Bear walked into the yard,
a bear walked
right in
into
front
the
of
yard.
Lauren and I's face. We're sitting on the front porch. Walks right into the yard. I'm sure the look on that bear's face was probably
Wait.
like ours.
It saw us and then it went crashing back into the woods, freaking out. And then, of course, my dogs were outside and heard the crashing and ran over there, and it was a whole fiasco. But it's fine. We're all good. It was
Greta would have got a
pretty
hold
cool,
of that
though.
bear. We'd have had to
Whew,
tag one in a day early. Oh,
Yeah,
she
that-
killed.
that would have been rough.
No.
I just didn't need them tangoing with a bear.
Look up Airedales, though. They are actually bred for bear hunting.
They were, yep, back in a long time ago.
Over the pond where they came from.
Right.
You know that an Airedale is only two breeds. It's an otter hound, which makes total sense for her nose and her drive and her ability to track. And then a bull terrier, which would make sense for her bullheaded stubbornness and never quit, never
the shape
give up.
of her face.
Well, her long face.
Yeah. She is always hunting.
Doesn't quit. I thought I was bad.
No, the squirrels, man. She squirrel hunts 24/7. And mice and all of the things. And sometimes she's successful with her hunting, which
She
is
actually is.
pretty incredible as well. And
she-
shocking.
She will catch squirrels and rip them right out,
Ah.
right off the trunk of the tree.
She has. I save you guys that trauma. It's rough. Oh, she's a special girl.
She's so intense. I love that girl.
So we spent the last hour or so packing up Skippy, which one of you suggested we call it Lumpy now, that it's
Yeah.
got all the hail damage and Jason hit it with the tractor and some
Whoa,
things.
whoa, whoa! Come on! You gotta go there.
So anyways, I think we are going to transition into calling Skippy Lumpy.
Lumpy. If we say lumpy, thanks, subscriber. That is
That
genius.
is genius. Lumpy is very fitting. So anyways, we packed Lumpy up. Our son is camping south of here a couple hours at our friend's house, getting ready for bear camp, which is pretty fun. So we are gonna take Lumpy down there tomorrow afternoon, and we're gonna camp out there with him for a day or two, and
Partake in bear camp.
partake in bear camp, which is a lot of fun. And I get to hunt down there as well. So ultimately though, I hope Hunter gets a bear. And if I get one, that's just icing on the cake. But yeah, Hunter drove an RV. He's only 20 years old. He drove an RV all the way up here from Nebraska for the week. And he's been running around with our friends baiting bear and getting ready for it. I think last year when I talked about us baiting bear, I had some comments that it's not fair or inhumane or whatever, or how can you call that hunting when you're hunting over bait?
People said that?
Yeah,
No way.
I had a couple comments about that, and I just like for some clarity purposes, up here in Minnesota, it is so thickly wooded and such thick timber and forest that if you did not bait the bear, you would never even know there were bear in Minnesota.
Well, you say that right after one walk.
After one came into our yard. But really, truly, I mean, Jane and I have been, you know, we had the Shabin, and then now we have the lodge. And that's been since 2020, almost 6 years, really. 5 years. And it's a rare occasion you actually see a bear. You don't ever see them.
Folks. Don't just, yeah.
Not-
We bait them because that's how you hunt.
That's how you hunt them in Minnesota. It's just how you do it. We have a lot of respect for the animals that we hunt as well. A lot. Now we're getting a fire going so we can cook supper. Our grill is still out of fuel pellets from the last trip, so we got this cooking grate and we're gonna make some brats for Jason, and I have turkey hot dogs that are safe for me that I can have, so I'm gonna make a hot dog on here.
Can you even see me?
Mm-hmm.
Really? That thing's got a wide angle.
It does. That's why it's not great for bald eagles and trees. My turkey hot dog is on a piece of tin foil so it doesn't get cross-contaminated.
Just one?
Yeah, just one.
Don't indulge yourself.
Well, that's all. My stomach is small. It's all I can have. Perfect. One tinfoil hot dog.
God, that was dumb. Oh, you're playing too? Oh, you chubby chicken. What a chubby chicken. Greta, stop. Stop. Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Stop. Just chill. Stop.
Good morning. Hi, Herman. We are loading up Lumpy and taking a vacation from the lodge for like a day or two.
You can't take a vacation from a vacation.
Well, I kind of agree with you. It feels very bizarre that we are leaving the lodge to go on a different adventure.
But that was really the whole point of having Skippy Lumpy up here was like,
Skippy Lumpy.
if we ever want to take off from here and go to Grand Marais or the north, somewhere along the North Shore or up into the Boundary Waters,
Yeah.
you know, that's always an option. This could be home base and then bug out of here.
And then go
Yeah.
branch out. So, yeah, we are heading down to bear camp here shortly. Goodbye, Moose Lodge. Only
Bye, Moose Lodge.
only for like a night or two, though, and then we'll be back probably for 4 or 5 days.
Don't tune into the next episode because it'll be Laura going pew pew.
No, I'm not putting that on the channel. I'll just share pictures.
You guys, seriously,
Yeah, well, anyway,
whatever.
that's for our own happiness. So yeah, Moose Lodge. We moved out of Moose Lodge and into Lumpy. Lumpy's hooked up to the truck, and we're heading a couple hours south and going to bear camp. And we made it to bear camp. And we're set up. Herman's on a leash because there's other dogs here, and we all know he's a vicious boy and doesn't play well with others. So just cooking some lunch, hanging out, relaxing. It's beautiful here. And in a couple hours, we'll go get in our bear stand. Speaking of bear stands, back at the lodge, our bait there got hit this morning by a humongous bear. So it's kind of funny that we're here. And look, we're parked right next to the grocery store. Tomatoes and sweet corn. Should be fun.
Why are you filming me?
Guys,
Why do you have your sunglasses?
I don't need them.
I know.
Good morning. Hi, babies. All right, our camping trip is coming to an end just that quick. Again, didn't film much. We stayed out here in what I'm calling the grocery store because we're next to the sweet corn patch. And it was good 2 days. We stayed here 2 nights. Hunter got a bear very first night, which is pretty awesome. Jason's out there packing stuff up. That's the noise you hear. So yeah, our boy Hunter got a bear opening night. He actually had 2 different bear come in. Missed the opportunity on the first one, and actually another one showed up, which is really cool. And Jay and I sat 2 nights as well. Didn't see anything. That's hunting. That's okay. And today we're packing it back up, heading back to the lodge because we have a bait up there. One of our lake baits is getting hit like crazy. A bear stayed there from like 10:30 in the morning until, 10:30 in the morning, and then he stayed there all day, all night until 4:30 in the morning. So we're gonna go try and get on him and then do some fishing. And because Hunter's tagged out, he's actually hopping in his RV, and he's gonna follow us to the lodge and spend a couple days with us as well while he's waiting for his bear meat. There's a gal that's processing it just because it's difficult because we're up here and he lives in Nebraska, so took it to a gal. She's gonna take care of the meat for him, and he's gonna pick it up in a few days, and until then he's gonna hang out with us, and I'm really excited. So yeah, anyway, all right. And just like that, we are back at Moose Lodge with Lumpy, and I don't know, I don't think the motorhome has a name, but I think he's gonna park out here somewhere. Maybe just pull it on the side of the road here and call it home. This thing definitely won't fit down our driveway, otherwise we'd go that route. But food plot's looking awesome. Man, bear camp was so fun. I'll be sure to show some pictures of Hunter's bear at the end. So Hunter's almost 21 years old, and this is the 3rd season that he's bear hunted and finally got his first bear. So just goes to show it's not easy, even with bait. Lots of fun at bear camp.
That should be pretty good, you think?
I would think. I mean, it's not like we have a high traffic.
I'll have to have them pull forward a little bit.
Okay. Oh yes, they can get, our neighbors drive through here and they have some bear baits as well back on the state ground behind us. Feels good to be back up here. It is really cool and breezy. I think like 57 degrees is the high today, which is kind of wild for September. All right, we made it to Moose Lodge Lake. We got to drain the boat. She's still here, nobody stole it. And
Got some rain over here, though.
yeah, I think we definitely got some rain.
Night, I think, was a storm.
Yep. We've got some water in her.
Should have brought it.
And it's pretty choppy out there with the trolling motor, but we're just gonna hug the bank and get around and head over to our lake rock bait and see if we can't get that big guy to keep coming in. And I'm gonna continue hunting up here at the lodge the rest of the week, and if I get one, great. If I don't, that's okay too. It's hunting, so it's never a guarantee. We're having our morning coffee on the boat. What a life. I'm gonna go back here and feed this bear and see if he comes back.
Not that one, another one. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, it's beautiful. Cold, windy, but beautiful.
You'd have to throw it in the boat, bring it back, and then come pick us up. That's how big it's gonna be.
To get the boat up, to get him out of the boat.
Yeah, that's what's crazy is if I do, and I am successful back here with a bear, well, you see how we're getting all of our stuff out here. This is how we'll have to get the bear back to the lodge. Quite an adventure. Okay, stand has been hung, the bait has been baited, and we're gonna head back to the lodge for a little bit and cook up some brunch. And then in a few hours, I'm gonna come and read a Little House on the Prairie book and sit in a tree, and maybe I'll see a bear. Okay, it's been an interesting adventure. I don't have a lot of time to talk about it now. It's like 8:30 in the morning and I'm heading back to the tree. We'll tell you the story later.
You can't do that in here. You can't do that in here.
Look who showed up.
Look at all my friends out there in video land. Shut up.
They're gonna be so excited to see you.
Why?
This one, surprise, showed up not last night, the night before.
Yeah.
Shocked everybody. Hunter was still here. And then this one just comes rolling in like, hi, welcome to bear camp.
Jason's face.
I am so happy you're here. We did not know. We were completely surprised. And
I'm happy to be here.
aw,
Yeah.
yeah, it's great.
Turn it off.
Okay, fine. Say bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you haven't probably seen me for a few days, and I haven't turned this camera on very much, which shame on me for that, because we've been on quite an adventure. And so it's story time real quick. On Monday morning, Jay and I took Lumpy and we headed a couple hours south to a really good friend's house. They actually guide bear hunts down there. They had four guys, or four, paying customers in camp, and then Hunter went along and joined that fun. And Hunter had hunted 2 other seasons prior to this one, and he's never even seen a bear or ever even had a bear to come in. It's not as easy as it sounds. You think that if you threw a bait out, you'd just have bear there all the time. Well, it's not how it works. So he was fortunate enough to, he had one bear come in early, and he tried to draw back. He was bow hunting, tried to draw back his bow, and that bear caught him moving and wandered off left. And of course, he's just sitting there kicking himself like, darn it, I messed it up. And wasn't too long after that, another bear came in and gave him the opportunity, and Hunter, our son, got his first ever archery bear, which seriously, I'm so happy we were down there. That's why Jay and I went down there to begin with, was to just be part of that and be there when he got it, because it's such a huge milestone in his life. So we then, Jay and I hunted while we were down there, and then we hunted again the next night, Tuesday night, while we were down there, stayed in Lumpy, and then Wednesday morning we beat feet back to Moose Lodge. And Hunter followed us in his RV, and that's where my adventure truly starts. Like, how blessed am I? Like, it almost makes me teary-eyed. Like, the adventure we've been on in this place that we get to, like, enjoy, and just, God is so good, right? So Hunter and Jay and I hopped in the boat. I can't remember what time that was. It was probably 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and hauled new bait over, new buckets, new spray. We spray scent in the woods and baited it up. I crawled up in the stand. I am rifle hunting for the first time ever. Like, what am I doing? Why am I changing things up? I've been a bow hunter my whole entire life, and many successful bow hunts. I've shot 2 bear already in the past with a bow, but in all honesty, I haven't hunted anything mammal since 2021. And that's because of my alpha gal syndrome, and I just don't feel right about it because I can't touch it, I can't eat it. And it's tough. I mean, you're taking an animal's life, and for what, if you can't even, right? So that was kind of my hang up for the longest time. I just kind of backed off and enjoyed my family hunting, and it's been really good. But we put in for a draw up here in Minnesota in May, where you draw a tag. It's a special lottery tag. Only so many are handed out, and Jason did not get one, and for whatever reason, God's plan, I drew a bear tag. Very special bear tag in a special area. So I draw this tag, and my adventure begins. Like, obviously, I'm meant to be here. I'm meant to hunt. We get back to the lodge on Wednesday, baited up. I crawl in the stand. I sit. He does not come in, but right around sunset, about, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes before legal shooting light, where it gets too dark and you're not supposed to hunt anymore, Jay and Hunter were in the boat heading back my way to retrieve me from my stand in the middle of nowhere, where you hear no sounds of man. It's incredible. Like, there's no jets above, there's no gunshots, there's no talking, there's no yelling. It is completely peaceful, quiet back there. It's incredible. So they're on their way to come get me, and Jason sees my bear, like an Alaskan coastal bear, standing on the bank of our lake that we fish at all the time. And it's just sitting on its butt on the edge of the lake. And he got a little video snippet for it. It's not the greatest because it's on his phone, but I will throw it in, this video. It's incredible. And it was about 100 yards away from where I was sitting, and they videoed it, they watched it. It was amazing. I'm glad they got to experience that together. And by the time they got over to me, too dark to shoot, so I crawled down, got in the boat, we left quietly. 20 minutes after I left, that bear came in, ate, got himself a full belly full of food, and he was actually back the next morning again at 8:30 in the morning. I was not in the stand yet, and we're like, oh my gosh, okay, now it's Thursday, I gotta get in the stand. So we go back out there, go across the lake again. Amazing. About 9 o'clock, baited up really good, get in my stand, and then they left. Hunter and Jason left. And then it was about, I don't know, I think it was 10:37 on the dot. He comes just from my left, walking down this ridge, you know, walking around the trees, comes all the way into the bait. I've never shot anything with a rifle before. Any normal hunter or a good hunter would have taken the shot several times. But I was being patient. I was like, enjoy the moment, embrace the moment. And quite honestly, I was just enamored by what I saw, because he is so big and he is so beautiful, so incredible. I'm like, nope, just be patient. Let him get to the food and let him settle in, and then get your crosshairs on him and take the shot. Well, I had the hammer back and crosshairs on him several times, but I was like, I think just so mind blown by what I was watching. And he stands there for a second, and he turns, and he just walks down into this low area behind the barrel, and off he went. And I was like, beating myself up about that pretty good. Like, Laura, why didn't you pull the trigger? What the heck? Beat myself up for a couple hours about that, and then catch another glimpse of him down in that low area, and he walks all the way far to my right, and I can see glimpses of him through the woods, circles the bait. This is where it makes kind of missing the opportunity on the first one worth it. This bear circles around me to my right, sits down 10 feet from the base of my tree, sits on his butt. Well, there's too much trees and interference to even, and plus I'm facing the wrong direction to even get up and turn. Like, he's smart, okay? He's old, he's big, he's smart. So I just embraced and enjoyed that moment. That bear sat on his butt, and then he sat there and just licked the air, and it kind of started sprinkling, and he was sitting there, and I was enjoying him, and he was clearly enjoying himself in that moment. It truly just probably one of the most incredible experiences, and missing the opportunity on the first time I saw him made it worth it once I saw him that second time, and just being a bear. And who gets to say
in the wild that they sat that far away from a bear, literally both of us sitting. Just, it was incredible. I thought maybe he'd get up and then walk back to the barrel. He did not. He circled way back out and looped around and off he went. Like, maybe I'm just not meant to shoot a bear. Maybe I'm just meant to hang out with them in the woods, because that's normal. And I don't know, a couple hours later again, I caught glimpses of him through the woods, and he never did come back. And then, I don't know, I suppose, what night was that? So that was Thursday. My days are starting to kind of get mixed up. Okay, no, that was still Thursday. Then it was about 4:30 or so. It started pouring rain. And I'm like, no, he's here. I'm going to sit through this. I got this. And pouring rain. It actually wasn't going to let up until 1 a.m. And it didn't ever let up. And I think it was about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Jason's like, that's enough. You're going to get sick. You're soaking wet. You're freezing, which I was. Like, it's like 50 degrees. Probably felt like 40. So Jay came and rescued me, basically, because I was soaking wet, so cold. He brought me a sleeping bag for the boat ride back, and I thank God for that sleeping bag. And came back and just licked my wounds like, can't even believe I got to experience that. So incredible. But my gosh, I missed a major opportunity, and I just didn't. I think I was just so enamored by his presence. So incredible. And so that was tough. It did, in fact, rain until 1 a.m. He did not come back into the bait that night. And then yesterday, Friday, I got out to the stand at about 8 o'clock in the morning. It was really windy, like gusts up to 40, which, again, amazing to just watch the trees. And the tree I was in was pretty strong and sturdy, so it didn't move a lot. But the little ones just whipping around. And if I were a bear, I wouldn't be moving in that either. And so I sat from 8 in the morning until 8 o'clock last night. 12 hours of my life, longest sit of my life. At this point, I'm halfway through a second book, which is wonderful. Haven't been on social media or the internet at all, which has been very therapeutic. And so now, fast forward to this morning, it's Saturday. I still don't have a bear, but I've had some incredible experiences and adventures. And of course, last night at about 2 a.m., this bear showed up, cleaned the barrel out, and left. And I don't know, we'll see if he hits between now and like 4 o'clock today. We're kind of crunching on time. We're supposed to get back to Nebraska, but I'm probably going to try and sit again tonight. This might be where the story ends. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. It's bittersweet. It's crazy. It's wild. And just, I'm so fortunate to be here to enjoy it and embrace it and love it for what it is, and what a great adventure. And just getting across the lake alone is crazy. And it's cold. It's really cold. It's not above 50 still. So, okay, well, this might be where it ends, or maybe I'll check back with you and be like, oh my gosh, but we'll see. These two jokers. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now we're gonna go collect water out of a fresh stream for drinking.
She still got it.
Laura screwed up. I don't know what she told you, but it's all just BS.
They know that I screwed
Okay.
up.
Laura
It's not BS.
doesn't want to kill the bear. She just wants to share the same space with it and enjoy it in its natural state.
Been doing a whole lot of that.
She's
It's
gonna keep it fresh.
yeah. It's been an experience.
Look at it. It's so cute and fluffy.
No, that is not at all. More just enamored by its size and
Well,
power, and it's pretty incredible. Good morning.
hunting is exactly that. Hunting. It's not shopping. It's not harvesting. It's hunting. And an inexperienced hunter has a very long row to hoe to become a very proficient, very successful. And that doesn't happen by reading books or listening to YouTube videos or watching videos. It only comes with experience in the tree stand and with encounters of wild animals. You can't teach it. You have to experience it. You have to learn it. And your heart breaks a little bit sometimes. I mean, I remember in my life, and I've hunted since I could walk, I remember the ones that got away way more than the ones that are hanging on the wall, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And there's a few hunts that come to mind immediately that at the time I thought it broke my heart as a hunter and broke my heart as an outdoorsman, but a couple years have gone by and what it really did was made me a lot better hunter. And I know now that given those opportunities again would never ever happen again, but I appreciate and enjoy reliving those encounters in my brain. Just out of the blue, you driving to the post office and that elk in New Mexico.
That forever lives in my brain as well.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You know, and yeah, it was rough on me that day and for weeks after.
Yeah.
It's now at least I smile about it. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
It's a memory. That
Anyway.
one's burnt in both of our minds forever. And
folks,
sometimes,
Laura had a pretty steep learning curve this week in the Bear Woods, but she got to spend several minutes with a giant wild bear in the woods, one-on-one, 10 feet away. And how many people can say that?
it was incrable.
And whether he knew she was there or not, I have a sneaking suspicion he probably kind of knew she
He's
was
smart. He's old. He's big. He's smart.
there. But
I have to give him credit for that.
that ever since that day, he's now nocturnal,
He
which
is.
makes sense.
He is.
And you know, it's a learning curve. And I can guarantee you this: if my wife ever gets that opportunity again, whether it's today or 5 years from now,
Right.
that opportunity will not go without some type of resolution.
Right. Well,
It's good. It's fun.
it's our last day here, and truly, sometimes it isn't all about the harvest or the kill.
It's not ever
It's about the
kill.
experience. It's about the adventure.
You guys-
It's about the love for nature and
It's
And-
important to tell this because a lot of these folks watching may not be hunters.
Right.
And so we need to explain to you that it's not the kill, it's not the harvest of the animal that we're out here for. It's the time spent in a creation that you just can't describe. There's no other way to describe it other than it's,
yeah.
it's a very special time and a very special place, no matter where you're at. And it doesn't always go the way you want.
No, it
Nor
doesn't.
should it.
Nor should it. Mother Nature needs to win too. We can't just go out there and take what we want when we want it. It's
Yeah.
not how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what? The past week, I mean, it has been so good for my mental health. You know,
You needed that.
I am a very positive person, but I'm also a very anxious person, and I'm a very I don't know how to explain it, but
You guys know she doesn't have to explain it. She never sits still. She literally sat in a tree one day for 12 hours. You guys.
8 to 8. Oh, that was a long day.
That's 12 hours, sweetheart.
Stubborn or stupid, I'm not sure. Maybe both.
Well,
But it was really good for me. And it was really beautiful, and what it's done for me, and something that I had forgotten because I truly haven't hunted since like 2021.
yeah. Well,
And
again,
it was a long time coming.
what do they always say? Mick Jagger?
Mick Jagger.
Yeah. Life's
right.
a journey, not a destination.
Ah,
So
Yeah.
enjoy the destination, or enjoy the journey, I should say. We get to go moose hunting in a couple weeks.
we do.
And the journey alone is going to be phenomenal. The northern Canadian Rockies in a canvas wall tent with a stove, spike camp away from everything. That's the experience.
Yeah.
It's not the moose.
It's not the moose.
is icing on the cake, whatever.
Yeah.
And may or may not get one. But, the end of the story can't and isn't always you holding a trophy rack or a giant bear or, you know.
Yeah.
You have to enjoy the experience. And most outdoorsmen, and you know, they've learned that
Yeah.
usually the hard way.
Yeah. Usually. So we are
Get some of that out of there, whatever.
we are packing it up. We are going to head back to Nebraska in the morning to get ready for the next adventure, and I'm really hoping to share it with you guys, and I hope it's something that you'll enjoy. I am going to throw one more Hail Mary out there tonight, and I'll probably go sit at about 4 o'clock again until dark, and what happens will happen, and I will accept it and go on to the next adventure. So it's been a great week. I got to experience it, I got to witness it, and I take that away. And it forever...
Why aren't you looking at the camera?
Forever.
Look at the people when you're explaining that.
It forever gets to hold space here. And here. And, you know, and at the end of the day, Jay and I were talking this morning, like, so fine, I shot the bear in that moment. Then, you know, the dragging it out and getting it across the lake and back to the lodge, the skinning it and quartering it and getting the meat prepared for my family starts, and I have to stay back. Like, I'm allergic to it. So that's tough too. Maybe my hunt was just for me to experience its presence and not actually harvest it, and that's okay. I accept it. It's okay. Yeah. It was incredible. Incredible. I'm so lucky. And I have to take that away. So anyway, packing up. We're gonna head out to the food plot. We have a camera out there that needs the card cleared so it can continue to take pictures while we're gone. And check out my garden. I don't know when we'll be back, probably late October, November, after the moose hunt. So next time you see us, we'll be driving like 5 legs of a road trip adventure up
27 hours.
27 hours into Canada. Whoa.
I don't understand.
We're charging power boxes with the generator. I'm not really sure what's going on, but anyway.
What did it say? What's this say?
I will definitely put a slideshow of beautiful, incredible pictures at the end of this video. Please stick around for that, because every single time that I walked out of the woods into the boat every night, I was just blown away by the sight in front of me, because I couldn't really see the lake from my stand, and the moon and the fog and the sun, you know, the colors of the sky and the reflections on the lake, just incredible. Every time I was like, oh, take my breath away, look at this beautiful sight. So anyway, yep.
All right, we're going out to the food plot.
Yes, sir. Moose Lodge. How lucky are we? Tack that on to this crazy hunting adventure. We get to come back to an off-grid lodge and a beautiful fire and supper on the old propane stove, and then just stories with Grandpa, stories with Hunter, and just good camaraderie. And like throughout it all, like I had the most amazing like hunting team behind me, and I thank them for that. And
I'm sure she'll put some pictures at the end of the video, but our son Hunter, best life ever at a 20-year-old, you know, drives up here in Grandma and Grandpa's RV, kills a bear, 200-pound bear opening night of season with his archery equipment, gets it processed, throws it in the truck, heads home.
well,
Gets home just in time to load up and go to duck camp. They harvest several teal. I think they were green wing. She'll probably put a picture of. Hunter has a black lab named Hank, who's just a phenomenal young hunting dog. And then the day after that, here he is this morning at sunup, sitting in a deer stand
in
looking
Nebraska
for a Nebraska buck. So
with his bow again.
yeah.
Like living
Those are the
the
days.
life, right? These are the days, yeah, for sure. And I'm happy he got to come to the lodge for a couple days after shooting his bear to just enjoy and hang out with us as well. So, all right, that's enough of my sappy, long story, and I appreciate you guys being here for it. So let's check out the garden and quit talking about bears.
Nice to get some warm sunshine on this.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice today, almost 70 finally. It's been in the like low 50s and below the last like 3 or 4 days.
It's grown 2 inches just this
Wow. So you remember we plowed this up again.
week. Acorns are still dropping.
Yeah. And it's coming in about 2 inches tall. Beautiful. And beautiful little pumpkins. They are not protected by the fence. I'm be shocked if deer don't eat them, and if they do, good for them. All right, I'm gonna pick some tomatoes.
Good for the soul.
It is good for the soul. Ah, but that sunshine and the wind has died down and it's not raining. The weather hasn't exactly cooperated either, but
I don't know, it was perfect on Thursday.
it was perfect the day I saw him, but and then it wasn't. All right, and this is where we say goodbye Moose Lodge. Goodbye bear hunting. It's been an adventure. It's been so fun spending time with my family and just being in this incredible place. Just gotta go in and shut the lights off and hop in the truck, and we're out of here. Thanks for being here for it. We appreciate all of you and all of your comments. It's maybe something else I should mention too, is anytime we're here, I can't answer comments back because we have a lack of cell service in a good way, but I do definitely leave you guys hanging for a few weeks at a time sometimes, but it's usually because we're here. So thank you. I see you, I hear you. I will get back to you for sure, and we appreciate you being here.